17 turnovers, which probably is a respectable number against Rutgers, but when you had the stretch there early in the third quarter, just how much of that just kind of take you out of this game?
Oh, it totally took us out of the game. We're discussing, they were playing kind of the half-court game, and we did really well with that. And then I said at halftime, they're probably going to come out and, start full-court pressing, deny everywhere. It was 31-34, and then all of a sudden it was 31-37, called a timeout. They were making it very difficult to get the ball in, but then when we got a defensive board, they would put 3 people around Fatu or 3 people around Tam. So when we did get a defensive board, we weren't able to then get down the floor because then that ended up being a turnover or knocked out of somebody's hand. So that stretch there kind of got us out of that rhythm. Then obviously I thought we handled things a little bit better, but that's all it takes against a team like that. I mean, for us, we only had, I think, 4 or 5 in the first half, and then the second half, 17 turnovers. It is respectable. To some degree, but I think those two things that occurred obviously caused us to have issues. I mean, we shot the ball well, which we haven't been doing, so that was a plus. But, you just want to have more opportunities with those turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, you struggled to score the last couple games, only getting 49, and I know you got 57 tonight, but do you feel better about what you guys did offensively?
Definitely. I mean, we shot, we got the ball inside more, which we definitely needed to do. We needed to spread the wealth quite a bit. Brooke and, really Brooke and Kayana got their 3-ball going halfway decent, and Madison. So, we were pleased with the offense. The 44 and 56%, getting to the foul line a little bit more, but I think that Michigan game, I thought we grew and got better. This game we grew and got better. It'll be nice to have another rotation with Cass back again. It could only be 2 or 3 minutes that she subs in, but because she won't be obviously back to where she was a month ago. But just to have another rotation. But we're fighting, playing hard. Obviously not getting the end result that we want, but we're showing some progress with, at one time we had Shay and Madison and Brooke and Rakia and KT. We had, some, 4 new ones out there. So just pleased with some of the progress, but obviously not disappointed that we're not winning.
So you'll get Cass back for Thursday at Ohio State?
As of today, yes, that's what they tell us.
When would she start practicing then? Maybe
She'll do an individual practice tomorrow, like just an individual workout, and then she'll practice Tuesday and Wednesday, for a game on Thursday.
And just with this Rutgers team now, I mean, they've been known for defense for many years, but do they have a different offensive component to them there where they're putting up some pretty good points, and how difficult is that to kind of keep up with them offensively?
We definitely saw a difference pre-pandemic when they were before they got shut down. Now they're obviously pressing. They went into Northwestern and really held them and caused some issues with shooting for Northwestern there. And they're playing a lot of switching man-to-man. 3 players are scoring the basketball, but then you have the other post players that are very efficient when they come in. So they're playing on both sides of the ball, and they're methodical, but not like they used to. I mean, they're putting up great points. Diamond Johnson, I think, really adds a lot to them. And we obviously know, Grantes is one of the best in the league. We did well on Mac today, but Johnson and Grantes really, showed itself. But Rutgers has improved both ends of the floor.
Thank you.
Hannah?
Hey, Coach. You were just speaking briefly about Diamond and Grantes. What about them and their ability to make themselves kind of
We tried a triangle and 2 against them. We tried zone, we tried man, did a variety, and it's one of those that, Mac's has been playing really well, and Johnson's been really steady. Garantes has been steady, but Garantes was special today. Didn't matter if we had 2 or 3 people on her or if somebody right in her face. She knocked down a 3 and a pull-up. Grante's obviously is a pro. Johnson's just so smooth and just lets the game come to her. So, we did probably 3 or 4 different defenses to try to control them to some degree. But then again, other players were able to make some plays for them.
And what happened with rebounding in the second half? How did that affect the turnout of the game?
I'm sorry?
Rebounding in the second, just in the whole game, how did the rebounding affect the turnout?
Both teams shot the ball pretty well. I was shocked they only had 11 offensive boards, but when I am thinking back, like I told Mike, we got defensive boards, but then all of a sudden 3 people would be around for 2 or Tam when they rebounded, and then it ended up going back to them. So they obviously had a couple more shots than us. And then in the zone, right when we thought we had somebody boxed out, they're so athletic. Mac or Giles came from out of nowhere and got an offensive board. Obviously, that's hard to box out. We were in position, but there is, probably a couple, 2 or 3 times where it was crucial. They came out of nowhere and got the rebound. So, they're a tough team. They're a very athletic team. They're a very good team.